It ain't no stopping a run. Papa, son of God, dropping anybody.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Give. This is Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tanner Muse able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. On play action, Lance. And that is incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, that's it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. From the gun, it's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Cook able to escape, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's taken in by Smith-Marset. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Hamler now on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On second down, Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Rodgers now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, it's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
The guard out for the extra point.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, it's Cook. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll go for it. It's run. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Touchdown! George Kittle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here in the middle of the field, it's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Flush to his right. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10. Now Rodgers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A give to Drake running left.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Let's go, D. Let's go. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Oh, get him. Get him. Get him. Watch the eye.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Check, check.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That was a real run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Right back to Drake. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They start the drive with Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw.
He'll find Smith-Marsette complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
K'Lavon Chaisson
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Rodgers now to throw. Escape. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Quincy Roche.
He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And going deep for Hill.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you feel a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would...
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Javon Kinlaw.
What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers
going for Jefferson downfield.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
When a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And room there to work it inside the 25.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 24. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll run on first down. Arrington. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Arrington. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
No. Check. Hey, switch gears.
On 3rd down, Arrington. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up.